Welcome, my friends, to today's HIIT session. Let's get straight into it. Okay, we're going to go through these exercise demonstrations. Follow along with me so we get our heart rate up and our muscles nice and warm. First thing we're going to do is an inchworm. So over here, feet hip width apart. You can bend your knees as much as you need to get down on the ground. Walk out until your shoulders are over your wrists into plank position, and then walk back. If you want more of a hamstring stretch, keep your legs as straight as possible, all the way out. Make sure belly button's in, squeezing your butt, and then come back up. Now, to add a little bit of variety, we're going to clap our hands overhead and then go back out again. So that's our first exercise that we do for 1 minute. Next one, level 1, you're going to come behind your step. We do 2 lunges. The back knee goes down just as far as you can. Jump your feet back and come back up again. So you're not taking the knee all the way to the ground. Level 2 option, you are taking the knee down. If you can, lightly tap the ground or as far as is comfortable for your knees. And then we're pushing back and coming back up. So we do as many of those as possible in 30 seconds for that exercise. And then the next one we do is down on the floor. Now, level 1, you can do upper body only. So we're doing 4 little pulses here, and then the 4 pulses for our hip thrust. 3, 4. Level 2, you're going to turn that into a crunch. So 4 pulses there, and then 4 pulses, feet hip width apart, hips up just as high as you can get them. We do that for 30 seconds, and then we repeat those 30-second exercises again. So if you go back to the lunges again, back to the crunches again, then you can rest for 30 seconds if you want to, or level 1, fast feet, and then heels behind. Fast feet, and then heels behind. Or level 2, high knees. So 4 of those for 30 seconds, or as I said, rest. Okay, next exercises. Level 1, actually, first one we're doing skipping for a minute. So either with a skipping rope or without a skipping rope, 1 minute worth of that. And then we come down. Now level 1, you could do this over here even if you wanted to, holding a plank or tap outs or jumping your feet out. So you could do that on your step to make it easier, or on the ground here, taps or jumps, or we're going to add a commando in. So you could do this on your knees, as well. A commando, and then taps or jumps. Level 2 option would be down for a commando, and then 2 jumps. And then do the other side, and 2 jumps. So lots of options there. Easier is going to be on the step, or down on your knees, or harder hop up onto your toes. Okay. Then we're back to our fast feet. Level 1, fast feet, this time side taps. So that's your level 1 option. Level 2 option, high knees, and you'll be doing stutter jumps. So you can have low impact or high impact, totally up to you. Next one we do, level 1, over for a minute, you're doing step burpees. Hands come down, shoulder width apart, jump your feet out, lower your chest just as far as you can, feet hip width apart, and a squat. Or you can come down and up and jump. Level 2 option, down onto the ground. Flat down, coming back up and jump. You'll be doing those for a minute. Then we are over here. Level 1, side tap, step up. Remember which foot stepped up, because you've got to do the other one next time. To make that harder, we take a high impact, and then same step up, and the other side. It's going to get your heart rate up. Okay, down on the ground we go. Level 1, I want you to do legs only here. Now you can tap your legs to the ground, or to make it harder, make the levers longer. So that's level 1. Level 2, you're going to add the upper body into that as well. So our bicycles. And then our last grouping of exercises, back to our step, you're going to do 1 step up, and then this time you're going to do a squat level 1 or a squat jump level 2. Squat, jump, and then the other side. So big leg workout for those ones. Then level 1, you can stay here and you can do mountain climbers for 30 seconds. So to make that easier, step your feet in, harder, run your legs in. To make that harder again, down onto the floor, stepping in or running in, or our advanced option is going to be 2 arm haulers, so you can have the knees on the ground there if you wanted to, and then up for your mountain climbers, and then back down again. And then our very last exercise, again we have lots of options. Level 1 option, big step forward and a jog back, and then we alternate legs obviously each time, or you might want to do a jump, making sure knees landing in line with toes and jogging back, or you might want to do a jump with a lie flat, so that's going to bring the intensity up a bit, and then jogging back. And they are all our exercises. So level 1, you're going to go through all of that once. Level 2, we're going to go through it twice. So choose your option. Let's get started. Have water bottles. I need a sip of water. Just excuse me. Okay. We're going to get started in 10 seconds time. And we begin with our inchworms. So make sure you've got all your equipment, your step, your skipping rope if you want one, ready to go. Feet hip width apart. We are off and away. Now, remember, you can bend your legs as much as you want to. Use these first couple of exercises as a bit of a continuation of your warm-up. And I forgot to take my hands overhead. I've forgotten already. And then as you start warming up, you might want to take your legs out, push your knees back that little bit further. Now you will hear a buzz at the 30-second mark, but the first exercise of each grouping we do for a minute. So keep going, that's 30 seconds down. And level 1, you only have to do these inchworms once in the whole workout. Okay, so you'll only be doing them once. Level 2, you'll be doing them twice. Okay, now we're trying to get in as many of these as possible. 8 seconds time, and then we're into 2 lunges with a push back. So, level 1, behind your step. Level 2, you're here. Let me move over. So 2 lunges, and then a push back. Now these, we only do for 30 seconds. And then we're into our pulses with our crunch and our hip thrust. Doesn't take long to warm up, does it? Okay, so we'll be lying down after this. Not resting though. Okay, there we go. So level 1, you are doing upper body only. Level 2, you're doing both. 4 pulses, feet hip width, squeeze your bum. 2, 3, 4. And then we go again. Try to suck your belly button in. Now, after these ones, it's back to the lunges. We do these short sets twice. Okay, up we go. Quick transitions. Lunges and a push back. See if you can reach your arms overhead. There's not many that you'll get in the 30 seconds. Then you get to change. So get in as many as you possibly can. You should be nice and warm. And thinking about good technique. And let's go. Now, after these ones, you have an optional rest if you want. Or we're into those high knees, heels behind. Or fast feet. You get to choose. Okay, squeeze your bum, belly button in, 10 seconds. Knees should be pushing out towards your little toes. Okay, so if you want, rest. If you want, 4 fast feet, 4 side taps. Oh, sorry, 4 heels behind, not side taps. Otherwise, high knees, heels behind. That's going to get our heart rate up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. After these ones, we do a minute's worth of skipping. You don't have to have a skipping rope. So you can do a placebo skipping rope or get a real skipping rope. Now remember, first exercise of each set, we go for a minute. You can do whatever fancy skipping you want to do. 1 minute here. Then our next exercises are the commandos with the planks, where you might want to hold a plank the whole time. You might want to do a plank on your step. You might want to do a plank on your knees. Whatever works best for you. Then we have the high knees with the side taps or star jumps. Okay, 15 seconds. Get ready to make your way either behind your step or over to your mat. 3 seconds. Let's go. So commando if you want. You can hold a plank. You can do side taps there instead of jumping. Abs in tight. We need to support our lower back. Make sure we're not sinking through our hips. This is a killer. You get to stand up soon. Oh yes. 3. Okay. Full high knees. 2, 3, 4. 4 side taps or star jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now make those arms big. And you can do fast feet there if you want. You can take it low impact. Okay, back to our commandos. Back we go. Last time you have to do them, level 1. Belly button in. So you should be working hard by now. Getting as many in as we can. Up we go. Okay, you can rest after these if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big arms. Try to think about getting those elbows back on the runs. And that will get your knees up higher. So rest after this, or we're high knees, heels behind. Oh, what a nice smooth transition. 4 of each, all fast feet. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now, after this is going to be a fun transition. We've got burpees, or step burpees, if you want. 10 seconds. Alright, so this, I think, will be the hardest transition. Get this out of the way, and we're good to go. 30 seconds only. Oh, no, it's not. It's not 30 seconds only. It's a minute. It's a minute of these. Level 1, you only have to do 1 set. So that's not much. You're already just about halfway through them. Okay, 30 more seconds. Push them out. If you weren't warmed up before, you well and truly should be now. Now after this, we're behind our step, 2 star jumps or side taps with your step up. 5 seconds. Okay. So side taps if you want, or sky jumps. Make sure you're alternating legs. This is living. Okay, so 30 seconds to only these. Then we've got bicycles. You get to lie down soon. Okay, as quick as that. Level 1, you're doing a lower body only. Level 2, push the heel out as far away from the body as you can. Right out, belly button in, lower back is pressing towards the floor. Back to our step up soon, 3 seconds. And up we go. So side taps or star jumps. These don't feel as bad as last time. So that optional rest isn't too far away. Got to do our bicycles one more time. Okay, down for bicycles, then an optional rest. Level 1, legs only. Level 2, shoulders up off the floor. Don't raise them. Get the shoulder as close towards the knee as you possibly can. You can rest after these, or we're back to our high knees, heels behind. Less than 10 seconds. Good, 3 seconds. And, okay, rest if you want. Or, away we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm mixing up how many we do of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. As long as you're still moving. Okay, after this, we start with our step up and our squat or squat jump. So if you're resting, head behind your step. 3 seconds. All right, over we go. Step up, squat or squat jump. Did I show these before? I don't know if I did. Anyway, this is what we're doing. You don't have to jump if you don't want to. Okay, so we do a minute of these. Halfway. 30 seconds left of these. Don't let it burn your legs. They're good for us though. Good strong legs is what we're after. Now, coming up after these, we're down on the ground for arm haulers and mountain climbers. You can stay there doing mountain climbers if you want to. Or down on the floor, 2 of these, and then 4 mountain climbers. Pushing up, you can step them in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kneecaps down or kneecaps up. After this, we have long jumps or long steps. Belly button in. Okay. So long steps if you want. Alternating legs or long jumps with an optional lie down flat and then back. This is our last grouping of exercises. Level 1, you are nearly there. Go as far forward as you can. Use your arms. Okay, so arm haulers and mountain climbers, or just mountain climbers. What a one to finish on. 2, 3, 4. Chin to your chest, don't look forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze your bum. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Oh, here we go. Long step, long jump. So level 1, after this, you've got to finish with 30 seconds with those knees and heels behind. Or you've got to finish with 30 seconds something. Because that is going to be the end of your workout. That'll be 14 minutes. I haven't been lying down flat. Too busy talking. All right. So, rest if you want level 2. Otherwise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is you done after this level 1. So you're running down the home straight. Level 2 people, you're back to inchworms. We start from the beginning. 5 seconds. And level 1, you're done. Level 2, a minute worth of these. All right, so if you're finishing there, the first thing you need to do is walk around and get your heart rate down. After that, you need to get your massage gun out, or your roller out, or at least do some static stretching and look after your muscles. Keep going, we've got 30 seconds. And you also need to hydrate. Replenish your fluids. And give yourself a big pat on the back. Otherwise, level 2, this is the last time you will be doing inchworms for this workout. So we've got 5 seconds, and then after this, we've got our 2 lunges with a push back. Remember them? We haven't done them for so long. You can do them behind your step if you want. So we start off with our less intense exercises, and then we gradually make them harder as we go through. Now this is your last opportunity to get as many reps in as possible. So let's go crazy with these. You get to lie down soon, and we've got our pulses. So 4 pulse crunch, 4 pulse hip thrust. Left, get those hips up off the floor. Plant your feet, squeeze your bum. Nice and high. Good. 2, 3, 4. All right, we've only got 10 more seconds. We're back to the lunges. After this. 3 seconds. Okay, up we go. Last set of lunges for the day. Well, they will be for me. You may want to do some more lunges. As always, knees are in line with our toes. You're reaching high with your fingertips. Open your chest. Last lot. Okay, down we go. Crunches and hip thrusts. Squeeze in tight as you can. Feel those abs working. Now feel your glutes working, the back of your legs. Squeeze. So we're working the front of the body here, the back of the body here. We need to balance them out. Okay, last lot. Now you can rest after this, or back to high knees, heels behind. So have a sip of water if you want. 2, 3, 4. After these ones, we're into our skipping. So skipping for a minute. And we are firing through these already. First lot of exercises are gone. They're not coming back. Okay, 5 seconds. Get ready to skip. And if you don't like skipping or you get tangled up, or skipping's just not your thing, do step ups. Do something where you're moving for a minute. Moving for 1 minute. Okay, and you can say to yourself, it's my last water skipping for this workout. Oh. All right, so we're just about halfway. There's our halfway mark for the skipping. We're already halfway through the workout. We're past halfway through the workout. After this one, we've got those nasty commandos with the plank jumps, wide plank jumps. You can do them on your step if you want. You can do them on the ground. Up to you. 3 seconds. Let's go. So we're going to step or right here. 30 seconds worth only. Remember, alternate which arm goes down first. Now don't rush these ones. Try not to twist too much through your hips. After this, high knees and star jumps. Okay, up we go. 4 high knees, all fast feet. 2, 3, 4. Side taps if you want, or star jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big arms. Take up a lot of space. Okay, so for this we've got one more lot of commandos. Last ones. I know they're nasty, but they're good for us. They're character building. Alternate which arm goes first. Control the hip movement. Control your shoulder movement. Abs in tight. Brace yourself. Okay. One more lot of these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can rest after these. Now we're coming in to the pointy part of the workout. So this is the part where a lot of people go, you know what, I've worked really hard, I'm going to stop it there. You can decide, yes, I've worked really hard, I'm going to push myself through out of my comfort zone. So rest if you want, or high knees, heels behind, and then we transition into burpees. Now, I know it's hard. You've just got to do the best you can. It's all you can do. You don't have to break any records. You've just got to do those burpees for a minute. Burpees for 1 minute in 5 seconds. So if you're resting, get ready to go. All right, 1 minute. Get them out of the way. 1 minute here. How many can you get in for that minute? Last time, we'll be doing burpees for a minute. Okay, there is our halfway mark. So 30 seconds. And then after this, we've got our star jumps with our step up. 15 seconds only. Push them out. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Okay. Over here we go. Side taps if you want. Wow. Going from high knees to burpees to these is a killer. It's good for us though. Challenges us. Now we just say 30 seconds of these. And then you get to lie down. You'll be doing bicycles in a second. Okay, down we go. Level 1, lower body only. Level 2, both. Good. Okay, coming up after this is back to our star jumps. 2 star jumps, step up, less than 10. Push that heel away just as far as you can. 3 seconds, and up we go. Okay, these are going to feel better this time. Oh, see, they aren't so bad anymore. One more set of bicycles after this, then you can have a rest if you want. Make your arms big. Okay, there we go. Last set of bicycles for the day. Push them out. Now you can rest after these ones if you so desire. Push them out. Push the lower back down. Get the shoulder right over. 10 seconds. So your options are rest or high knees, heels behind. In 3 seconds. All right, we are up and away. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And it's the second last time you're going to be doing these as well. After this, back to our step again. We've got step up with a squat or a squat jump. 5 more seconds. If you're resting, get ready to go. All right. Okay, step up, squat, or a squat jump. Now, you can add a knee lift there if you want to. I can't remember if I did that last time. But if you want to, add that knee in. And we're doing these for a minute. So a minute of these, just to make sure you build up enough lactic acid, in case you haven't got enough there already. 30 seconds down. Now after this, arm haulers and mountain climbers. You can stay on your step if you want. Okay, 10 seconds, people. You have the option to lie down on your mat soon, starting with the arm haulers. There we go. 2 arm haulers, 4 mountain climbers. Knees up or knees down. Up to you. 1, 2, 3, 4. And down. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. After this is the long step or the long jumps. Okay, long step or long jumps with the optional lying down flat, which I forgot about last time. But I'm coming back with a vengeance. And then you get to lie down flat again after these. The end is so near. And arm haulers and mountain climbers. Last time that you have to do these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure your knees are going to your chest and it's not your heels going to your butt. Drive your knees forward. That will encourage you to keep your bum down. Which means you've got to use more of your core. Okay. Long jump, lie flat. Last one of these. Now, after this, we are all doing our high knees, heels behind. And then I have a little surprise. which you may or may not have guessed already. But it's only a 2-minute surprise. It's not a super big surprise. I don't want you to get too excited. Okay, 30 seconds. High knees, heels behind. Now, we've got 2 minutes. That's a 28-minute workout after this. We're going to pick 4 exercises. We're going to do them for 30 seconds. And of course, I'm going to pick the hard ones. So, we are starting off with burpees. 30 seconds worth only. In 3 seconds time. Okay, burpees, step burpees if you want. Now after this, we're doing our step up. So 2 star jumps and a step up. That comes up next. 2 star jumps and a step up. These are pretty much out of the way already. Less than 10. Get ready to move behind your step. 3 seconds. Okay, 2 star jumps and a step up. So you've only got 2 more exercises after this, then we're done. That's it. So coming up next is our long jump with a lie flat. Now if you don't like that option, choose any of the other options. You might want to skip. You might want to do bicycles. Whatever, move for 30 seconds. Okay, me, I'm doing the long jump because they're hard. And then after this, we're going to do the step up with the squat jump. We have got less than a minute remaining. Oh man, this is pain. And step up, or knee lift if you want, and a squat or a squat jump. Usually we do these for a minute, so it's only 30 seconds, and it won't feel as bad. You're going to feel great in 13 seconds. It's going to be the end. Can you speed up these last couple? And finish off with a squat jump. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was big, wasn't it? Let's stop that. So that, my friends, takes us to 30 minutes if you added on that 2 minutes at the end. What a lung buster. Okay, walk around, shake things out, get your roller out. Look, I've got mine in easy arm reach. Oh, I don't have my massage guns up the back. Get that, get your massage gun, walk around, get your water out, look after yourself, because I want to see you back here next week for some more. And give yourself a pat on the back. Have a great day or night. Bye. Welcome, friends, to our core workout for today. This is the plan. We're going to do all our glutes first up, 30-second break, and then we get into our abs. So, I'm not going to lie, it's going to be a tough one, but let's get into it. Go and put your bands on, or level 1 people, you may want to go without bands, totally up to you. Let's get into it. 10 seconds time. We're going to start off with a clam. So we're over on our side, knees are stacked on top of each other, they are bent, rest your head down, and you're lifting the top knee up just as far as you can without rolling through your hips. So your belly button is still facing to the side wall and not to the roof. You're pulling your waist away from the floor, and we're going for 30 seconds. Then we're straight into the other side. So you may want to roll over to the back of the room. I'm going to flip my legs over so my back isn't facing towards you. Squeezing up. You got 2 more seconds. Okay, roll to the back of the room if you want to, or swap over to the other side. And exactly the same thing, 30 seconds worth. Lifting up And coming about halfway down. Don't take the knee all the way down. And squeeze that top butt cheek. Yow. Now, straight after this, you're going to roll over onto your back. And we're getting into some hip thrusts. So you've got 5 more seconds. And all you've got to do is roll over onto your back. Okay, over we go. Feet hip width apart. That's my Apple Watch talking. Okay, so feet are hip width apart and you're pushing your hips to the roof and then halfway down. Now if you want to, you could clasp your hands underneath here. Totally up to you, but you should be feeling your glutes already squeezing up nice and high. Now after this, you're going to hold your hips up high. So again, there's no rest. Hold your hips up here. Now you can either lift the toes on one side and the heel on the other. So we're alternating, lift toe, lift heel. Or to make it harder, lift both your heels, lift both your toes. Both your heels, both your toes. Now try not to drop your hips. Try to keep your hips up high. After this, we're back to the beginning with our plans again. And we've got to go through it one more time. So one more time of each exercise. Over, onto your side. Stack your knees, and away we go. Lift that top knee up. Last time that you'll be doing this side. If you can, pull your waist away from the floor. Squeezing up. Now this should be really burning by now. Squeeze and down. You don't need to race it. It's harder if you're slow and controlled. Yow. Now, if you want to roll over towards the back of the room or flip yourself over onto the other side, same thing again. Squeeze, release. Oh gosh. Good job. Now, after this one, you've got a quick transition over to those hip thrusts again. Less than 10 seconds. Pull the waist away from the floor if you can. Squeeze through that top butt cheek. 3 seconds. And over to our hip thrusts. So feet hip width apart. If you want to, hands clasped underneath. Only about halfway down and then push up. Halfway down and push up. Now make sure your knees are pushing out towards your little toes. So don't let your knees drift in. Good, we have just about finished our glutes. And then you've got a nice big 30-second rest coming up, and you even get to get rid of the bands. Okay, stay up high, heels and toes. You can alternate heels on one side, toes on the other, or both together. Just lifting the heels as high as you can, and then pushing down through the heels and lifting your toes. Last little bit. Oh, good job. Okay, 10 more seconds. Don't drop yet. You've got a big 30-second rest coming up. Hold on strong. 4 seconds. And, oh, that really hurt. Okay, let's take those bands off and get into some abs. Now, you would have been using your abs during all those last exercises as well. So they're already going to be a little bit fatigued. We start off with a rocking horse. Now, level 1, you can keep your knees bent. We stay on the same side. So both legs are bent, and this is you. You can have your hands by your side or behind your head. Level 2, you're going to lengthen things out. Now, you're going to push up and then drop that leg towards the floor. If you are doing it with a straight leg, I want your hands by your side because your option is going to be to lift the hip right up off the floor. So level 1, please bend your legs and don't lift the hips. Level 2, push down with the arms, reach up tall. After this, we're straight into the other side. So you're going to swap legs over and go into the other side. So level 1, this is you. Legs are bent. Just lower them as far as you can. Level 2, you can have your hips off the floor or keep the hips on the floor and just lower the leg as close to the floor as possible. Good. Now after this, we're going to sit up. So you get to forget about the legs after this. They will go down to the floor and now stay stuck there. Okay, feet down, 3 pulse sit-up. So you're just lifting those shoulders as far as you can. The emphasis is breathing out and release. If you want to, you can have hands on your thighs and try to get fingertips towards the knees, whatever works best for you. But really focus on that out breath. 5 more seconds, and then our last exercise is a cross crawl. Level 1, I want you to do legs only. So push the leg out just as far as you can, and then the other side, making sure the lower back doesn't leave the floor. Level 2, reach out and come back. Now reach the arm and leg as long as you can, and then back. Good. And that is our first round of exercises. You've got to do each of them 1 more time. So after this, we are back to our rocking horse. Hands either behind your head or by your side. You can have bent legs if you want to, or straighten out, lift, and tap down. Good. Oh, doesn't that burn now? Okay, but it's the last time you've got to do this side. Last lot of this side, and then 1 lot of 30 seconds on the other side. And then no more rocking horse. Hooray! Okay, so swapping over. Bent legs if you want, or straight legs. Good. Now, make sure you are still breathing. Don't hold on to your breath. My back is making noises against this mat. Okay, we've got 10 more seconds. 10 more, then you get to glue your legs to the ground. No more rocking horse. 4 seconds. Last 1, feet to the floor. Now, focus on your breath. And then back. Push down through your lower back as you're lifting up. Good. And really focus, not only on your breath out, but squeezing that belly button in, suck it in just as far as you can. Less than 10 seconds, and then we're into our cross crawl. You can do level 1, you're doing arms this time, so legs stay on the ground, reaching out and then coming back in. Level 2, legs. Good, reaching out and coming back in. Everybody is pushing their lower back to the floor, stretching out and coming back in. Good. Now, after this, instead of a 30-second rest, we're going to do 1 more exercise for 30 seconds only. And that is going to be a crunch with a hip thrust. So, level 1, stay with a sit-up and then a hip thrust. Level 2, knees to chest and then a hip thrust, squeezing up. Good. Now, don't race through them. Slow and controlled is good. Squeeze and then crunch in and use that out breath again. You should be feeling everything by now. I don't know what's sore on my abs or my glutes. The last one. Oh, done. That was hard. I hope you felt it was hard too, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again tomorrow.